Tristan Tyarowski. Samuel Cosby. Steve Halsenbeck.
All right. Thank you. All right. Hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things to do. You have to take a round ball and a round bat, and you have to hit it square. Not only this, you have a 17-inch plate with a 33-inch bat and a gap about a foot from where you stand from the plate to hit. And a pitcher, he's going to try to get you out in a plethora of ways. He's going to try to make you uncomfortable in the box. He's going to throw all kinds of different pitches with different speeds, with different intent behind each speed. He can throw a slider, he can throw a fastball, he can throw a changeup, he can throw all kinds of different fastballs and move everywhere. He can throw inside, he can throw outside, he can throw up, he can throw down. All this to make you uncomfortable, to mess with your timing. And so being able to consistently swing is very difficult. To consistently swing, to hit an outside pitch, to hit an inside pitch, to hit a breaking ball, to hit a fastball. It's very difficult to do consistently. According to the Seattle Times, a 100-mile-an-hour fastball takes roughly 400 milliseconds to reach home plate. For reference, a blink of an eye is about 400 milliseconds. Now, your approach means everything to hitting. If you don't have a good approach, you're out before you even step into the box. Without the proper approach, you're just not going to be successful. Now, according to Pro Baseball Insider, the most common approach, the most common hitting strategy in the big leagues the last decade has been sit on an outside pitch and then react to an inside pitch. Now, not only that, it's a little bit deeper than that. You have to find the approach that works for you. The approach that works for me when I play is I try to hit the baseball right back up the middle, almost right back at the pitcher. That allows me to hit the ball a little bit deeper, so that way I'm open up to right field and I can still have a chance if I'm a little bit late to hit the ball fair, or if I'm a little bit early, I can still hit the ball fair pull side. Now, some guys are different. Some people like to go up there and think about pulling automatically. They go up there trying to pull. It just depends on what works for you. Now, two-strike approach is a little bit different. When you get to two strikes, you can spread out a little bit. You can choke up on the bat. You might sit breaking ball and react to the fastball rather than without two strikes. You're sitting fastball, reacting to the breaking ball. It flips a little bit. You're just fighting. You're just trying to not strike out. According to an article written by BaseballPass.com, Tony Gwynn is the greatest two-strike hitter of all time. He's the only player in Major League history to hit 300 with two strikes, which is 3 out of 10 times. That's just remarkable. I think that the MLB average with two strikes is 194. So you get to two strikes, you're almost guaranteed to get out. So pitchers are trying to get to two strikes early, trying to get you out. And that goes back to approach. Your approach might be to get to two strikes. Your approach might be hit early in the count so you don't get to two strikes. Now, that also takes us to situational hitting. Situational hitting is very important. It's very overlooked. It can win or lose you the game. You have to know what situation you're in before you get in the box, what the pitcher is doing. You have to know what kind of hitter you are. If you're a guy that can hit into the gaps, or if you're a guy that can hit it over the wall, you have to know that before you get in. According to the USABaseball.com, the hit and run is the most used situational hitting play in the majors. It puts your runners in motion. It forces your hitter to swing. Your hitter puts one in play. There's almost never going to be a forced play because the guy's already there. They have to make a play across the field, and there's just people moving, and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Those are your major keys to baseball: your timing, your approach, knowing what pitcher you're facing, and situational hitting. You master those, and you have a chance.